Hi folks, I'm here to talk to you a little bit about email etiquette, and I want to emphasize how important it is to try to keep your email short and to the point. It's very frustrating sometimes to get a long, overly complicated email that's difficult to understand, and what you may want to do is consider focusing on one subject and also writing the email keeping in mind somebody may not understand the subject as well as you do. Just some points to consider. Thanks.
Sometimes as a new supervisor, you have an idea when staff are in your office. They're jotting down the ideas, getting excited. It's important to ask them to go back, create an outline of what it is that they think you want, and then bring it back to you so you can discuss it together. That ensures time isn't wasted and the product created is what you want.
As a supervisor, my goal is to hire people that will become top performers for the Department of Health and Human Services. That means that regardless of what job they're in, they need to have a keen understanding of customer service. So when I interview people, I ask them, what do you think the specific behaviors are that are associated with excellent customer service? In their answer, I'm looking for things like listening, responsiveness, follow-through, and a recognition that internal customers are just as important as external customers. I also ask people to tell me, talk about a time when you provided excellent customer service. I hope you'll consider using these interview questions as well. Thank you.
Here in the records management program, we try to respond emails as soon as we receive them. If we need to do some research, we acknowledge the email and we respond in the next 48 hours.
I think of my own employees as my #1 customers. It's just amazing the results you find when you foster an environment that's built on teamwork and mutual respect that takes into account employees' individual skills, talents, and ambitions. When people feel challenged, empowered, respected, and appreciated, they're willing to challenge the status quo. They're willing to take risks and go outside of their comfort zone. The result is excellence.
So to build a good relationship with my customers, I do a couple of things. I get to know them on a personal level. So, we talk about things other than work, find out about their families, their lives, what they like, where they like to travel, and then just follow up with them to see how things went. So I get to them on a personal level first before, you talk about work stuff, because it's always a give and take relationship with our customers. The other thing that I do is I make sure that I understand what their goal is rather than the question that they're asking. So sometimes the customer is actually asking something that's not explicit, but making sure that you're giving them the answer that they can actually use as opposed to just answering the question that they have. So those are the two main things that I do to make sure I build an effective relationship with my customers.
I think it's important to have goals and expected outcomes of a meeting shared prior to a meeting so that meeting participants can prepare themselves, and also having those elements is crucial to making sure that the meeting is done in an efficient manner and that we meet the expected outcomes of having that meeting.
So a good way to show that you've been listening to the point that's been made to you is to be able to paraphrase or repeat key phrases or words that you've heard from your counterpart. So what this does is help them understand that yes, you are listening and that you've gathered their point, and that helps them ensure that you know what they're trying to relay to you. A good way to start paraphrasing is to use terms or phrases like "it sounds like" or "it seems like," followed by their thought.